Today, we are going to talk about a very important topic that affects our lives every day. There is a particular kind of pain that doesn't announce itself, it doesn't arrive like a storm. It arrives quietly at the dinner table, in the silence after a phone call, in the space between what you gave and what came back. You did everything right. You showed up, you gave your time, your energy, your heart, and somehow you are the one sitting alone at the end of the day, wondering why it feels so empty. Welcome to Supreme Peace. Welcome to Era of Supreme Peace. I am Mona, and today I want to sit with you inside one of the most human wounds there is, the pain of loving people who do not love you back the way you needed them to. Let me describe it, and you tell me if you recognize it. You remember your birthday, nobody remembers yours. You are the one who calls first, always. You gave your best years to a family, a marriage, a job, and one day someone speaks to you in a tone that makes it very clear you are not that important here. And the strange thing is, the anger comes first. First, there is only confusion after everything I did. This. So, Bapuji Dashrath Bhai Patel points to something we can say strictly, or we can say it could be uncomfortable. Bapuji says, look carefully at what you actually gave. Because most of us are not giving, we are investing. We give love and quietly, silently, without ever saying it out loud. We open an account. We expect a return, respect, recognition, loyalty, being chosen. And when that return doesn't come, we call it betrayal. But nothing was stolen from you, nothing was promised to you. You made the contract alone. And then you punished someone for not signing it. That is a hard sentence. Sit with it for a moment. I had to. Why the expectation exists at all? Now, here is the deeper question. And this is where this infinite knowledge of Bapuji Dashrath Bhai Patel opens the door. Why do we expect at all? Bapuji explains it like this. The soul, the Atma, is by nature full. Its original qualities are peace, love, bliss, and power. This is not something you have to earn. This is what you are. So, Param Shanti, we can say, or the supreme peace, is not a state you achieve, it is your original condition. But over a long journey through many births and deaths, the soul forgot this. It began to identify with the body, with the name, with the role, and the face in the mirror. I am this, I am that. I am a mother, I am a manager, I am a wife, I am the responsible one. And here is the thing about a role. A role requires an audience. The moment you believe you are the body and the role, your fullness leaks away. You become empty. And an empty being must go outside for filling. So when you leak your energy, you feel empty inside, you need to go outside to fill it. So you go to your husband for validation, to your children for meaning, to your colleagues for respect, to strangers on the internet for a number under a photograph, we can say. You are holding an empty cup out to people who are also holding out empty cups. That is not love. That is two beggars asking each other for coins. And this is why the pain repeats. You change the person, you change the city, you change the job. But the emptiness travels with you because you never address the actual cause. The cause was never them. The cause was your own body consciousness, forgetting who you are. There is one more layer, but Bapuji doesn't soften it. That is karma. Nobody wants to hear that. Every relationship you are in right now is not random. It is a settlement, an account carried across births. Some souls have come to give you. Some souls have come to take from you. Some have come to settle something you cannot even remember creating. When someone hurts you, one of two things is happening. Either an old account is being cleared. Either an old account is being cleared or a new one is being opened, depending entirely on how you respond. Read that again, because that is where your entire freedom is hiding. Either an old account is being cleared or a new one is being opened, depending entirely on how you respond. If you respond with resentment, with the constant internal recitation of, look what they did to me, you have not settled the account. You have renewed it with interest for another birth. If you respond with understanding, this is settling. Let it settle. I will remain peaceful. The account closes permanently. So Bapuji says the soul that understands karma stops asking, why me? And starts asking, what am I creating right now? Because you are not a victim of your relationships, you are the author of the next chapter of them. So, what is the solution? What do we actually do? Not philosophy, not practice. One, change the address of your feeling. Change the address of your feeling. Stop going to empty people for fullness. Go to the ocean. Every morning, before the world gets to you, before the phone, before the news, before anyone speaks, sit for 10 minutes. Not to ask for anything, just to connect. Remind yourself, I am a soul, a point of living light. My original nature is peace, love, bliss, and power. I am the child of the Supreme Soul, the ocean of peace. I take from Him directly. Just 10 minutes. And notice what happens by evening. Notice how much less you need from people who were never able to give it anyways. This is called the Purusharth, not effort against the world, but effort against your own forgetting. And number 2, give without opening an account. Keep loving. Please do not close your heart. This is not the solution. This is just a slower kind of death. By give the way the sun gives. No expectation, just give love. The sun doesn't check whether the flower thanked it. Test yourself with one question quietly before you give. If nothing comes back, nothing at all, would I still do this? If yes, that is love. If no, that is a transaction. And transactions always end in disappointment. Number 3 is become the detached observer, the witness. When the scene begins, the argument, the cold silence, the comment designed to wound, take one step back inside yourself, just one. Watch the scene the way you had watched a film. The bodies are actors. The dialogue is scripted by your past karma. And you, the soul, are seated in the audience watching your own part being played. It is practice. You still act, you still speak, but you are no longer inside the wound. Number 4 is give that account back to the supreme power, God, not to the person. You will not always get the apology. Say that out loud to yourself. Some people will die without ever knowing what they did to you. So stop presenting your bill to them. Hand it over. Bapuji Dashrath Bhai Patel says, give your burden to the supreme power. And he does what no human can. He does not just carry it, he dissolves it. You just need to surrender it. And number 5, always believe, have faith in that higher power and in yourself. Always give yourself, remind yourself this: you are peace, you are love, you are bliss. And try to experience it. You are full. You don't need to go to anyone to fill yourself. The people who hurt you were not powerful. They were empty, exactly as empty as you were, reaching out with the same cup in the same darkness, looking for something. They could not give you peace because they didn't have it. But you right now listening to this, you have been shown where it actually comes from. That is not a small thing. That is the entire journey. So tonight, before you sleep, try one sentence, just one. I am a peaceful soul. I do not need anyone to become full. I have come to give. I have come to give. Say it and notice how quiet the room becomes. You were never abandoned. You were only turned in the wrong direction. This has been the journey home. So, the teachings you heard today came from Bapuji Dashrath Bhai Patel, and all our books of his infinite knowledge, we can say the Behad Gyan, are available free on our Google playlist and on Amazon too, because knowledge given freely is the greatest donation. Bapuji says that Gyan Dan is Mahadan. So until next time, stay soul conscious and realize who you are. Supreme peace. Param Shanti.